What's up, Virgos? How's it going? Thank you so much for joining me on my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. I'm so happy to have all of you with me here today, including the cross watchers. Welcome to the newbies. Welcome back to the subscribers. Thank you so much for your love and support. I appreciate each and every one of you. Today we're going to be doing a spread on love. Yay! Everybody loves the love spreads, right? So this is going to be roughly for mid-May into June. It's energy, so there isn't a fixed stop or start on the time of, or the time span of when it's relevant, right? If you're watching this video, if you stumbled upon it, there's probably something you can take away from it. It's going to be targeted towards the Virgos, but as I said, cross watchers are welcome. Feel free to swap around the roles of the characters if that resonates for you better. As always, these are general messages, so not everything I say is going to resonate with everyone out there, and that's totally fine. You never ever need to force a tarot reading to fit your circumstance or your scenario. If it doesn't resonate, drop it like it's hot. All right, so some housekeeping and a few quick things. So May we just had the Scorpio full moon, so love and emotions and energy is running high, specifically emotions, right, with that deep, intense scorpionic energy, right? So we are all going through that together, and that is certainly going to impact love and relationships at this time, right? Scorpio is a very intense energy, so yeah. I do bear that in mind as I'm doing these love spreads for you. Side note, May is Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Month, so I did just want to shout out to all the CF warriors out there, sending you guys so much love and support. In addition to that, May is also Mental Health Awareness Month, which is super important to talk about, especially on this channel. I'm wearing my Mental Health Awareness t-shirt that says your feelings are valid, and I love it. But yeah, let's talk about that just for a second here. So really important to note, guys, tarot readings are never a substitute for seeking out professional help and professional guidance, right? And when I say that, I'm talking about not only legal advice, but medical advice, right? Doctors, lawyers, and specifically counselors, those who are trained and equipped to deal with mental and emotional issues, right? Tarot is a fantastic tool for everyday help, for gaining some clarity, some guidance on issues as they arise in our life, for self-empowerment, for loving yourself, for self-development and growth. But there is a line to draw in the sand of when your emotions or thoughts are creeping up on you to the point where it's really impacting your life and your ability to live a healthy, happy life. That is a fantastic opportunity for you to go seek outside help, right? And that's something that there shouldn't be a stigma attached to it. You shouldn't be embarrassed or ashamed to do so. We need to be in a community of love and support always. And yeah, having to suffer with mental or emotional problems is something nobody should ever have to deal with alone and suffer with. So really important. Going forward, in all of my videos in the description box below, there is going to be links to websites as well as hotlines for those seeking additional guidance and help. The suicide hotline is going to be listed there, as well as just some general websites that you can gain more knowledge and see if your scenario or situation does or is going to require greater involvement than just a tarot reading, right? Please use your own discernment and your best guidance, as always with messages, but when to seek out professional help and not just a tarot reader, okay, guys? So thank you for sticking with me. Really important message there, but let's jump into Virgo's love reading. So for the month of, or the second half of May into June, what can we get for Virgos in love? In that description box below, where I am going to list those links, you'll have everything else you need to know about this video, including the decks I am using, as well as the website and my social media channels, The Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram. Check it out. All right, so for Virgos, let's get some cards on the table. Perfect. I'll take one more. That one wanted to come out. Great. All right, Virgos, my beautiful, beautiful virgins. You are coming up as the 10 of Pentacles. Hell yeah, that's a fantastic card to get. All right, so money's good, health is good, home is good, career is good. Let's find out. This has to do with love. So this is called the card of support, though. Interesting. So we'll take that into consideration. Maybe you are seeking support. Maybe you are offering support. But either way, whether you're giving or receiving it, there's a lot to be had there. So, I mean, this is coming up in the you section. So Virgo, that would make a lot of sense for you if you were assisting those around you. If you are being a person who is in a position to give, it seems like you are, in fact, doing that. And that doesn't have to be literal money, right? That could be representative of your time, of your energy, of your heart, your kindness, doing good deeds, doing community service, right? Let's see. Let's throw a clarifier on the Ten of Pentacles for my Virgo friends. What can we get to clarify the 10? The support card. I'm getting that you were a guardian angel in somebody's life. It's like they feel like you were sent to them from above. That's cute, Virgo. The Strength card. Wow, beautiful. So that's a Leo card. Leo energy could be dealing with a fire sign. Could also be dealing with an earth sign, but you, Virgo, are an earth sign, so... And the Ten of Pentacles is a Virgo card as well, so that makes sense for you. Yeah, I actually think that you are the one offering a lot of stability, support, and strength to potentially a partner or a relationship. I'm getting the impression that you are almost having to watch somebody go through something that is difficult, that is testing their strength, that is testing their spirit. It could be some sort of hardship. It could be with their health. It could be maybe they've lost a parent, or they've lost a friend. And again, the roles could be reversed, Virgo, if this is speaking more about your situation, but you are there to support and love them as much as you can. But I'm just getting that ultimately this is a path that they need to, I don't know if it's walk alone, but it's internally, it's something that you can only do so much, Virgo. And I think for you, that's very hard to watch. For those of you, it's like if your child is sick and they're in the hospital, you're having to go through the agony of watching them, and you're emotionally there, but there's only so much you can do. That's not for everybody, but it's that type of situation where you are on deck to be the support system, but essentially I'm getting, no matter what this is, it's a little bit out of your hands. It's up to the universe. So your person is coming up as Justice. So you might be dealing with a Libra. The Angel of Integrity. I had just said that you are like an angel to them. And actually, I think a lot of this deck specifically talks about the angel of this, the angel of that. So I'm not sure how much of a coincidence that was. It could have been my subconscious ringing in there, but... So the Angel of Integrity, yeah, I think this person, again, I sense that they're the ones seeking balance in their life. They may be going through some sort of struggle, some hardship, some trial or tribulation. It could be literally a trial. It could be a legal situation, right? And again, like, ultimately the decision rests with the judge or with the jury. Do you know what I mean? Like, so you're there supporting them, and, you know, you're on the other end of the phone or whatever. But yeah, I'm getting that this person is at a distance. You might... Yeah, for some of you, it's like you're watching updates on, I don't know if it's on social media or even on television. I don't know why that would be. Yeah, or it could just literally be that you are tuning in to gain more insight or knowledge on the situation. Maybe you're researching something that you think could potentially help them. Oh, Virgo. Yeah, it's like you're coming in, Ten of Pentacles, like I'm here for you, babe. Like that's the impression I'm getting from you. You're very loving and protective of this person. You don't want to see anything bad happen to them. I will say something about this relationship. It is being watched over. It's being guided. There's something to do here with like the swooping in of, I don't know if it's like angels or spirit or whatever you believe in, right? There is some sort of watcher or some sort of protector. I want to say over the situation. I don't know if it's just you or just your person, but yeah, it's like there's a safety of the situation, of the people involved. And I am saying that because I think it's supposed to offer you some comfort, Virgo, that because the situation is out of your control, you might be riddled with anxiety right now, but you don't need to be. I'm getting there's warmth up ahead. There's brighter skies up ahead. But yeah, one of you or both of you is going through a difficult time. Let's throw a clarifier on the Justice card, please, for our Virgo friends. So for your person here, let's see. Yeah, I do want to say they might be going through some sort of battle, whether that's a health, like medical battle, maybe they're struggling with something. It could also be, again, a legal battle. It could also just be like some nasty stuff going on at work, coworkers, and maybe they're fearful they're going to lose their job. And again, it's out of both your hands. Essentially, you're just there to kind of like give them a back massage at the end of the day and tell them you love them. It's that kind of situation. Aww. Clarified by the Lovers card. So Gemini energy. Might be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, but I love this depiction of the Lovers card. How I was saying there's something about divinely guided, divinely protected. I get that with these two doves. It's like these two doves are tying a ribbon around these people. It's like they're tethered together, but in a really beautiful way. Do you see how there's light almost emanating from the both of them when they're together? It's like, yeah, you guys are the sun in each other's like dark clouds or something like that. Even through the difficult times, the dark times, when you guys are together, there's just this powerful light that emanates. Yeah, it's like you pull at each other's heartstrings. And if you're not already significantly, what is the word? I want to say tied together, but if you're not already in a marriage that has lasted several years, I do see that. I think there's a feeling of long-term stability, growth with this person. With legacy, the Ten of Pentacles can be the card of legacy, like, kids, grandkids, great-grandkids, like long-term, the passing down. This Justice could also represent marriage, right? Justice of the peace, potentially, if you're looking to commit. So let's see what that's your person. So if nothing else, I think they are very fond of you. Yeah, they lean on you for support. They lean on you for balance, right? What's between you guys is the Emperor. So this is Aries energy. All right. So, all right, let's look at this. It's called the Angel of Wisdom in this deck. So the Emperor, I always say, he builds an empire. He is, again, long-term plans. He's a man of action. He doesn't just talk about it. He doesn't just feel it. He is based in fire energy, going towards that creative project, that creative passion, that passion for love, for, again, building a home, building a family. Especially though the Emperor we associate with career. The Emperor is sometimes an energy that can be tricky because on the surface he does look very kind of cold and detached, very serious, a businessman, making wise decisions. And I mean, he's literally called the Angel of Wisdom, right? We have to remember, though, that this coldness, this kind of stern look on his face, he's a fire sign. There is warm, burning, passionate fire inside of this man. I'm saying man, but this is what's between you guys. Warm, burning, passionate empire, big. Wisdom. There's wisdom to be had, either from each other, like exchanging of knowledge, learning lessons, from each other, but also together. Again, it's like when you guys are together, something emanates, something radiates for the world to see. I'm almost getting that you guys as a joint partnership, the Legacy card, right? Combining bank accounts, combining families, combining whatever, love, literally your bodies, right? The act of sex, your soul coming together. When you guys are together, there's something greater that is being brought into the world, is what I'm getting. Yeah, I mean, maybe you guys are going into business together. That could be for some of you. If this isn't a romantic partnership, even though this is a love reading, this could be a really powerful, like, career partnership, co-workers or team members, or Let's throw a clarifier on the Emperor for Virgo, please. What do we need to know about the Emperor? He sits on a throne, though, a powerful throne. I will say, if you do have a person going through some sort of legal decision, this could represent the person making the judgment call, the final, again, that stern decision of, again, long term. I don't know what the legal case would be, but okay, so on that note, this isn't for most of you, but for a few of you, if there is some sort of legal court case or legal decision, does it have to do with a splitting, a separation? The thing is, I still get the same vibes of you guys being a powerhouse dynamic together. So could this represent because of the justice, the court, a splitting? Is your partner still, do they need to, I don't know, are they suing their ex? Why is your person in this legal court case, and what does it have to do with you? I mean, are you guys splitting? And I'm just to be clear, I'm not predicting that. This is not like the future or the outcome or the guidance. This is something your person's already dealing with. So I'm very much getting that it's the two of you together. But if they are in court, here's where I was going with that. The decision that potentially this Emperor is making may be pulling you apart. There could be fear in that, and that's why you're so heavily invested in it emotionally, and why your partner is so. And so that's sort of why I'm reading this as like you guys want to be bound together forever, but maybe that is what is at risk here. And again, I'm not predicting that. You would already know if that was a potential outcome of the situation. So in that case, this Emperor could represent the person making the decision. And I'm just getting, you're hoping he doesn't make it like in haste. You're hoping that he uses a logical, clear head, that it's not that spewing out fire or anger or anything like that. Because I think if this is the person making the judgment call, even though judgment isn't here, I'm just heavily getting that. I'm just getting like you hope he shows someone mercy. Again, if there's a court thing, it may have nothing to do with the relationship, but yeah, very interesting. So on the flip side of that, if we can drop the court case thing, if that's not everybody's story, the flip side of this is that what's between you is the Emperor. Again, how I was talking about building the empire, big, grandiose thoughts, stability, right? He sits on a powerful throne. He's called the angel for a reason, right? We want angels in our life. So I'm not terribly worried about this energy. I'm saying we can steer away from like the lower vibration of the Emperor, because he's called the angel of wisdom. There's some insight that sits between you. Again, if it's not something you're learning from each other, it's something that when you're together, there's going to be an exchange or an understanding of information, of wisdom. The Empress. Oh my God, you guys, we have a divine pairing. Come on. We have the Emperor and the Empress, always shown pregnant, right? For any of you trying to start a family. I mean, justice could represent the person marrying you, as I said, the Justice of Peace. And you have the Lover's card. Like Virgo, this is looking very solid. 10 of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Empress, and the Lovers. I mean, that's what's between you, a divine pairing. I'm not like, we're done. We're good there. Let's move on. That's beautiful energy. Like, I'm super stoked for you. So, in your advice or guidance, you have the Chariot. Okay. So, card of Cancer. The Empress, sorry, did I not say that is the card of Taurus and Libra? Did I just call you something else? Because this is Virgo. I know people freak out when they're watching their video and like, but you just called us Taurus. This is for Virgo. Oh, I said Cancerian energy. Okay, that's what it was. So the Chariot represents forward movement. It's you're on this journey. It can sometimes literally represent travel, but you're the charioteer, and your job as the charioteer, that's a fun word to say, is balancing the energy of these two horses. You have metaphorically the dark horse, and the light horse is what's in you internally. You have negative energy and you have positive energy because you're human. That's very common, right? There's nothing wrong with having that. It's all about what you do with that energy, how you harness it, how you channel it internally so that externally you are at ease and at balance with the universe. It's really a beautiful card. But ultimately, you have to be balanced internally for that to, resonate externally. For good things to come into you, but ultimately to get to your destination, whatever that is, whether that's a person or a literal destination or movement, your horses need to work in unison. Symbolically, you on the interior, on the inside, your head and your heart need to work together. Virgo, I'm so sorry. My computer froze there. So picking up on the charioteer. This could also represent you and your person. And I'm not necessarily saying one of you is dark and one of you is light. That's not at all what I'm getting at here. But again, the balancing with the Justice card, there's internal balance and external balance. So yeah, this could be you guys, traveling together, but traveling down the road of life together. Can these two exist in harmony and peace? Again, divinely guided with this angel being the charioteer, if this represents both of you. Again, you guys bring something together. When you are together, something emanates, radiates into the world that is powerful, because I think it's like your counterpart, divine pairing. I'm interested to pull a romance angel card for you and see what we get. It's really, really beautiful energy, Virgo. I mean, hands down the best reading we've had so far. All right, so you have two cards. You have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Yeah, whatever it is that I think your person is going through, as I was saying, it's out of your control, but something is looking out for you. That's what I was picking up with these two birds, which are also illustrated here, right? There's something greater at hand. I want to say protecting this relationship. It's calling for you to have faith, Virgo. You don't need to feel obligated to rush in and be the hero and save the day. It's not your job. You don't need to do that. You need to have faith that the destiny, the universe, fate will take care of this situation properly. And see how Cupid's standing there in the background? Again, like Cupid and his arrow. It's like, I think you guys are meant to be together, right? Again, this reading isn't going to be for everyone, okay? So use your best judgment to know if this is your story or not. But your second card is engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Beautiful. Really beautiful, Virgo. Yeah, I'm just going to say it because we have the Emperor and the Empress, the Ten of Pentacles, this balancing of the scale, this blending of the two in harmony and unison, the lovers. Some of you could potentially have met your life partner, your soulmate, and you are potentially getting engaged, getting married, if you're into that, right? This could be a life partnership without the title, without the documentation, right? You got to do what's good for you, but yeah, engagement, that's beautiful. Awesome, Virgo. All right, last but very not least, we are going to pull you an oracle card. These are called the Wild Offering Oracle cards. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it here and then I will show it to you, but we're going to talk about it on Facebook. So if this was enough for you, fantastic. I hope that gave you some insight and clarity. It's really optimistic and positive. Like, damn, I hope there's a Virgo coming into my life because awesome. Yeah. Anyway, if this was enough clarity and insight, fantastic. If you want to know a little bit more about the oracle card we are going to pull, join me over on Facebook. For those of you who don't know, Facebook is free. If you don't have a Facebook account, you would have to sign up with just your email. But yeah, this channel's new, as are my social media accounts on Facebook and Instagram. So I'm trying to drive some traffic over there, right? Build a following, because I love doing this. So I'm hoping this takes off and other people enjoy it as well. So join me over on Facebook. I am the Intuitive Teacup. Check out the Instagram as well if you're interested. And for Virgo, you got the card of Patience. Beautiful. All right, so join me over on Facebook. We will talk about this. Otherwise, thank you so much, Virgos and Cross Watchers, for joining me today on my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. Please do like, share, subscribe. That would mean the world to me. And otherwise, I will see you guys next week for another reading on finances, career, and money. Bye, guys.